Hi, I'm Jared Craig with Veterans for America First and Veterans for Trump, and I'm here to introduce you to a 10-part series where I'm going to discuss the Bill of Rights. And the Bill of Rights, I want to open up by saying it is a set of rights that are contained within the U.S. Constitution, but are granted to us by God. Our founding fathers wished, when they were drafting our Constitution, they were looking at the natural rights of man. They were looking at that in relation to and in the context of having revolted against a tyrannical dictatorship of England. At that time, the Crown was infringing on those rights that our founding fathers believed to be the core of a society where liberty and freedom were put as a paramount issue for the citizens. We have become citizens, not subjects of the United States. So the reason I bring up the Bill of Rights is because those Bill of Rights are those rights where citizens are protected from the government. That is the reason for the Bill of Rights. The federal government in its early days was fighting over, should we leave this up to the states to declare which rights they're going to put in place for their citizens, or should we have a strong federal government? And after much consideration, James Madison came down to the conclusion that the federal government needed to set at least a baseline of minimal protected rights that the states could then enforce within their boundaries and with their individual freedoms. But also, they can increase those rights but not diminish them less. So the federal rights, as included in the Constitution between Amendments 1 through 10, are the baselines. No state can infringe upon those rights. So as we go through the cycle or the series of these 10 amendments that detail our fundamental rights as granted by God, but acknowledged in the Constitution of the United States, I hope you understand the history as to why they were included, the context in which they were organized to show a priority of their, the reasons why they were organized that way, and the effectiveness of today. And lastly, as I go through each of the amendments, we'll touch on the common modern application of these and illustrate some areas where the federal and state governments have overreached and have infringed upon our rights as citizens of the United States. So I look forward to sharing this information with you, and I look forward to putting this program together to inform voters to know what your rights are, because we have gone way too far into the modern application of individual rights, where now we have some unconstitutional things going on in our country.